Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Do Hard Things podcast. I'm your host, Jay Tiegs, certified high performance coach, transformational mindset coach, running coach, father, professor, career soldier. I got a lot of hats right now. And with all those hats, I'm in a season where there's a lot going on. And this topic today of how to give you 4 ideas to help you manage stress, because I'm finding myself in a season of stress. Recently married, career transition, a lot of starting up as an entrepreneur and having some entrepreneurial aspirations, being a father of teenagers, endurance athlete, training for a big run. I got a lot of irons in the fire right now, and I'm feeling a little bit of the burn on that. And I think that we all, we all have periods where we find ourselves in that period of life. And I wanted to share with you something that I had learned that really helped me out. These are 4 strategies to help you manage your stress through outlets. And ultimately what happens to us is, like, if we were, I like to equate it to, like, if you put a tea kettle, fill it with water begins to slowly heat up, and it continues to go. When it hits 212 degrees, that steam's got to go somewhere, right? And it whistles and it blows out, and then you got that whistling sound. So you go turn it off and you pour yourself a hot cup of tea, or do a nice pour over with your trail rated coffee. That's what the coffee I'm drinking recently is, trail rated coffee. And but humans are like that. If that spout wasn't there with a little hole to blow through, what would happen? If there was no outlet, well, the pot would explode, right? And that's very much how we are as people. If we don't have an outlet to blow off that steam, then we will blow up, and then we're no good to anyone, right? That's where you hit overwhelm and you get grumpy. And I'm getting pretty doggone close. I feel like I'm at the pot, and I need to blow off some steam. And so that's why I wanted to share with you strategy, that I incorporate to give you some considerations in your life to help you, blow off that steam. But before we get into today's topic, real quick, this episode is brought to you by DoHardThingsNation.com. You can go check out the events that we have going on. You can check out the apparel. We're getting a lot of great reviews on, as I'm sitting here recording this. I got my Do Hard Things hat. I got the polo on. And when I wear this out and about, people are coming up to me like, "Hey man, where did you get that? I really love that design." And as more people, and thank you, if you have purchased some apparel from us, thank you so much. But more and more people are telling us that they're out and about wherever in the country, and someone's coming up to them, asking them where they got it. So you get it from the Do Hard Things store, which is dohardthingsnation.com. And so we really appreciate purchasing and sporting the brand, right? When you're doing hard things, when you wear something like that says Do Hard, any number of motivational. So it reminds other people that they need to pick it up. And when you wear it, you're not going to slack, right? So, and they're all high quality. Lacey has done an amazing job creating these amazing designs, and they're just awesome. And she's dropping new designs every week. So if you gain any value from the show, you can go support us over there. If you're looking to level up, we offer one-on-one coaching, group coaching. The Forge Mastermind. We're looking for people there to join us, men and women who have a growth mindset, and there's people over there doing life together. I facilitate a weekly call on a high performance topic or life topic, and you got a group of people that are standing shoulder to shoulder doing life together. People that are motivated and crushing goals and supporting one another, a space where you can vent, you can lean on one another for support. We got a couple communication channels in there. Everyone's in there connecting and doing business with each other. And we have a membership area where the Goal Crusher worksheet and a few other things that they're exclusive specifically for that community. So come explore that. Join us. You can reach out to me directly, jay@jtiegs.com. You want to learn more. And if you're looking to level up even further, you want to explore the opportunity for one-on-one coaching. I do one-on-one strategy sessions to see if we are a good fit. And I got a couple different curriculums that I take people through so they can smash their goals, get focused, find fulfillment. And, it's a powerful thing. So if you want to explore those, go to doarthingsnation.com, check us out over there. All right. And yeah, if you've, we ask that you make sure that you smash that subscribe button so you're notified of future episodes. We're on YouTube. Go check us out on YouTube. Give us a subscribe over there. We don't have much presence over there yet, but if you go over there and start subscribing and sharing the videos, and that would mean a lot. So all the podcast. So yeah, leave us a review to expanding the Do Hard Things Nation, and appreciate all the support. So, all right, well, let's get back into today's topic of four strategies to help you find an outlet. So, this is a difficult concept when you are finding yourself in a bit of there's not enough time, right? I'm stressed. I can't seem to get it all in. How am I going to find time for myself? It sounds incredibly selfish, but here's the deal. Isn't it selfish if you don't take care of yourself and you're in a bad mood and you are in that state of overwhelm? You're not showing up as your best self for your family. You're not showing up as your best self for your partner. You're not showing up as your best self for anyone that you work with or anyone that relies on you. And so this concept of breakout time, this is a term uh, the 12-week year by Brian Moran, and talks about that 3-hour block of time that you schedule. So if I were to parachute into your life and look over your shoulder and look at your planning systems, would I see this block of time, a 3-hour block of time for you to go and engage in something? And I'm not talking about engaging in Netflix. I'm talking about like being engaged in a hobby, something that fills your cup, something that stimulates your mind. It's engaging, it's enjoyable, it gives you deep satisfaction. And sometimes we may have to experiment to find what that is for us. We may have to, um, I don't know, we obviously need to block the time to engage in it, but maybe it's something that we used to enjoy, that we basically, an old hobby that we let go a long time ago because our family obligations or work obligations became too much. We got overcommitted to you. And I often tell people to go back in time and think about something that they used to do that really some of their best memories in life. What was going on then? What were some of the things that you were doing then? And I know for myself, I found camping and riding bikes and all the little simple things like that are truly, truly engaging. But find something that fills your cup, stimulates the mind, that's engaging to you, it's enjoyable, it gives you lots of satisfaction, and time block that in your calendar. You can't protect it if you don't have it in your planning system. If you don't have a planning system yet, you need to figure it out. You got that cell phone device that has Google Calendar. That's a magical tool. It's a magical tool, and I'd be surprised with how many people are just shooting from the hip, and they have no planning system. So you got to plan that. You got to plan this in there. If you already got a jam packed full of work activities and commitments and obligation, you need to carve out some time for yourself. You need to carve out some time for yourself because this not blow up. Don't be the tea kettle that blows up and burns everyone in the kitchen because you didn't let the steam off, right? So find a hobby that fills your cup and time block it, call it breakout time, and engage in it. So here's some strategies. Strategy number one to help you with that outlet. So find something that's physical and stimulates the mind. I think working out's great. But not everyone is an endurance athlete where they can work out for 3 hours at a time. Now, I like to go for some long runs and some long bike rides, but that's not feasible for everyone, right? So, what else can you do? I think daily workout is great, but I'm talking about like that outlet for yourself, that 3 hour block of time, 3 hours plus for yourself, that you can do. That's something that stimulates the mind and the body. One of my hobbies that I've picked up is I have a drone, a little DJI drone. Nothing incredibly fancy. I think it cost me. I got a good deal on. I got an Amazon for like $200, $250. Cell phone on there, and it enables me to capture video. And when I'm flying it, like I'm outdoors, I'm walking around. I am trying to fly it. It engages my brain because I'm trying not to wreck the doggone thing or into a tree or fly it into someone's car. And I'm trying to capture video. And when I'm out there flying that thing, I am fully engrossed, fully immersed. I can't think about the stress of the day. I can't think about all the things that I have to do. I'm just fully immersed in the moment of flying this drone, and I'm outside, I'm connected, and it feels really, really good. Going out for a hike or even like going fishing, right? Like, I'm not a big fisherman. It's not something that I am as passionate about as some of my friends are. But when I do go fishing, I got a nice little fishing hole, little secret spot that I go to where I actually know I can catch some fish. I'm fully immersed in it. The bait on the hook and I'm casting it out there. It's beautiful. I like bass fishing because unlike just putting the pole and in the water with the bobber and the worm, with bass fishing, you got to be engaged in it. You got to keep casting it out there. So it kind of keeps me incredibly engaged with what I'm doing, and I'm catching fish and I'm putting them in the net. And that's something where I'm outdoors and I'm moving around a little bit, and it feels really good. And I think you can channel a lot of your stress. Like, a lot of your stress can be channeled through movement, and it just, like I said, it's like that steam leaving the kettle. So find something that's where you're moving the body and it's stimulating your mind where you're deep in thought. And I don't know what that is for you, but I think that's a good indicator of a good outlet. Something that when you're out there engaged in it, time is passing and you're in that flow state. You know, you look at your watch and like, holy cow, I can't believe in that, like that. So, all right, second strategy to finding a good outlet: find something that's convenient to you, that's available, that you have the resources for, and something that you can do quickly. Because if there's a lot of friction or it takes a lot of effort to do the hobby, then you're less likely to do it. I know one of my favorite things to do is camping, and I have another podcast called Budget Overland, and we have a big community of people that are overlanding, which is vehicle dependent travel and car camping, and it's like off roading meets camping. And camping, used to be kind of a hassle because everything's in my garage, and it would take half a day to kind of load out. But I've created my Forerunner now. I've got systems in place now where it literally takes me maybe 15 minutes to pack up and load out my kids, where I can go camping for an entire weekend. The only thing I would have in the fridge for my Forerunner, and I got systems in place that's made it convenient. It makes it easy to engage in that hobby. I got my running shoes and my rucksack and my pack and all that stuff. If I want to go and get a long run in, I've got everything I need to go do that. I've already got a route picked out. Another thing I like to do is I like to fly, like I said, fly the drone. Well, it's charged up, it's ready to go. If I just want to grab it and take it outside, I can go do that. Now, there's other things I would love to do, but they're just not convenient, so I can't rely on it. I mean, I'd love to go skiing, but I live in the Midwest, right? The nearest slope is 2 hours away in St. Louis, and it's small, and we don't. It's probably only a month or two that we get to do that. I don't have the luxury of living in Colorado. I so there are things that I would love to do, but they're that can't really keep me from doing other things, right? So find something that's convenient, because if you can remove the friction, engage in it quickly, that makes it easier to do it. So remove the barrier. All right. The third idea is find something that's challenging, something that pulls you outside of your comfort zone, something that you can train for, that you can master if it's hard. As silly as it sounds, that silly little drone. It it's taken me a little bit to learn how to master flying that thing. And every time that I go out there to take footage, like, it's difficult to fly it and try to capture good footage. It really does engage the brain. And I'm trying to capture different camera angles while moving and things like that. And it's not an easy thing to do. Other things that you can do, you can engage in a martial art. I think there's something to be said. There's something to the novelty of trying is incredibly important. Something, as you master it and you level up, it gives you a sense of confidence and a sense of fulfillment because of the achievement. I think if it forces you to be present, it requires focus. So you're not thinking about the stressful things that are stressing you out. It forces you to be fully engaged and present. Things like that are really good. Like, I know when I'm going mountain biking. Mountain biking is a great example. I'm focused on my bike. I'm focused on getting my heart rate up. It's challenging because I'm on some challenging trail. I can't be thinking about, the deadline that I have coming up with work. I can't be thinking about this, test I've got to take. I'm trying, I'm fully engaged in taking my mountain bike downhill and not hitting the tree, right? So, and it's challenging me. It's challenging me. And so I think we need to find things that's kind of like what I said, like, just checking that. That's not challenging, right? That's just kind of punching out and escaping. Find something that challenges you, and you're going to find a level of fulfillment and growth in that. And then the final thought that I have is, it's find something where you can connect with other people. I think hobbies are great for connecting with other like-minded people, where you can enjoy something together. Like I love this the budget overland community that we've created. We have a Facebook page of like 33,000 people that are into vehicle dependent car camping. And coming up this weekend, my big breakout time is we're going to go 4 days down into Arkansas, and we're going to meet up with the community members and do some camping. And great friendships can be forged through your hobbies and engaging. And I think we need deep connection with other people to find ultimate fulfillment. And so you can find great people through your hobbies. I know a lot of people that have hunting buddies, fishing buddies, workout buddies. I've got my running friends, I've got my cycling friends, I've got my overlanding friends. I've got, just different pools of people that are basically just through engagement of a hobby. And so you can find great, meaningful friendships and connection through this outlet, and it gives you some sense of fulfillment. And so, oftentimes when we're feeling stressed and we're feeling overwhelmed, we want to cut ourselves short. And I would challenge you to really think about, how can you double down on that? How can you make that a priority? And that's what I'm doing. I've got a lot of things. I've got some deadlines coming up, but I'm making, going camping this weekend a priority. I could easily probably feeling like I'm on the verge of I'm letting off steam. I'm the pot that's blown out steam, and I need to let the rest of it go so I don't explode, right? And if I'm boiling over, then I'm gonna end up burning everyone around me. I'm gonna burn my wife, my kids, and everyone else that needs me. So making that time enables me to clear my head, to de-stress, to slow down, focus on what's important, gives me an opportunity to delegate some things, identify, what I'm going to say no to, and recharge the batteries again. If we don't do that, we'll fall apart. We'll fall apart. So yeah. So just to recap what we talked about today, find a hobby, find something that fills your cup, time block it. If it's not in your calendar, if you don't have a time blocked, it's not protected. It's going to get stepped on by the demands of other things. So you've got to block that in there. Find something that's stimulating, engaging, enjoyable, gives you satisfaction. Experiment, or you may have to try something, what used to bring you joy. Bring that back into your life. Find something that's physical, stimulates the mind. Channel that stress through movement. Something that's convenient. Remove the barriers, right? Find something that's within the resources of what you have, and execute it. Find something that's challenging, something that puts you outside your comfort zone, something to train for, something that you can master that's hard, forces you to be present, requires some focus. And then find something that where you can connect with other people, other like-minded people, so you can forge friendships. We need as humans, we need people to connect with, and that's a great way to also distress. So yeah, I'd love to know what your thoughts are. What are your hobbies? What are you engaged in? Have you carved out some time? If you're listening to this and you decided to carve out some time, I'd love to hear about it. Let me know what you think. Go to doingthingsnation.com. You can connect with me at jtiegs.com. Post your breakout time. I'd love to selfie with you, engaged your breakout time. Is that for you? And I'll have some pictures of my upcoming adventure with Lacey and some of my friends this weekend, and I'm looking forward to posting that. And so yeah, I'd love to know what you do for your breakout time. I hope this serves you. This is a short podcast this week, but I just wanted to give you some strategies, give you an update on life and where I'm at and what I'm dealing with and how I deal with it. And I'm telling you, the stuff is it works. It's little things like this it doesn't sound like it's profound or prolific, but most things that really move the needle in your life aren't. It's common sense, but common sense isn't always common practice, and you got to be disciplined about the commonsensical things. So there you have it. If you do this thing, it will change your life and make you feel better, and that's what I'm going to do. So, guys, in the meantime, I appreciate you. Keep doing hard things. Go check out. And in the meantime, keep doing hard things. We'll see you guys. Thank you for listening to today's episode of the podcast. If you like this podcast, be sure to subscribe so you're notified of future episodes. I would also love to know, what is your takeaway? What insight did you get from today's episode? You can screenshot this, send it to me on social, post it on social, tag me, and when you share like that, someone else out there may need to hear this message today. Only 10% of people are engaged in personal growth and development, and there could be a nugget here that could put someone on a positive trajectory. So feel free to share that, tag me in it, send me a direct message, send me an email, let me know what your thoughts are, and you can connect with me on all social media. You can send me an email at jay@jtiegs.com. Take a moment, leave a review on iTunes. No matter if you're listening to Spotify or any other platform, like iTunes, I guess, is the gold standard for reviews, and it really goes a long way for the algorithm, for people searching for personal growth and development, and it helps us go a long way. It means a lot to me that you took a couple minutes to do them. I read through all of them, and it just feels good knowing that this show is impactful. So if you gain any value, it just has that you do that. If you want to level up, you want to take the next step in your personal growth and development, you can go to jtiegs.com, jaytiegs.com. We got a variety of options. We got one-on-one coaching, high performance coaching through the High Performance Institute, certified high performance coach. We've got a few different curriculums that I take people through. I also do group coaching. If you have an organization that needs a speaker, or you want a live workshop, I can come in and deliver some training to you and your organization. We also have the exclusive Forge Mastermind group. That is an elite community of like-minded people that are growing together, and we have a weekly call there, and we're going to be rolling out new content for that. And then also we got apparel. So we've got to go to dohardthingsapparel.com, get you a Do Hard Things shirt, show the world that you do hard things. We got hoodies over there, we got hats, we got stickers, we got patches, a variety of different things, and we got a variety of different models coming out. So you can show the world that you do hard things, and you can go over there and support us that way. That'd be great. So in the meantime, thank you so much for listening. Keep doing hard things. We'll see you guys in the next episode.